Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Portugi here. It's been a while. Just been climbing up in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero in the ranks. The only thing I'm having issues with is, what do you think? All these fusion characters, higher class characters, not really seeing any variety in rank, but what can you do? It's ranked. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. But I just wish it was more like, okay, I wouldn't mind versing, high tier characters, as long as I'm getting my ass, handed to me with, just pretty much hands. But hands and supers, it's all good. But the way how this community is when it comes to anime fighting games, well, like anime arena fighters, there's just gonna be people who are gonna take advantage and exploit the stuff in the game. Like, they'll do whatever it takes to win. Like, it's just, I don't know. It can get a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? As people say, oh, I spend $120 on this game and I'm gonna do whatever I want. Hey, more power to you. That is just fine. But do not claim yourself that you're good at the game. You're clearly not. If you have to, like that, you have no choice but to use like those kind of tactics against other players. But as you can see here in this match that I'm in, this Beerus player, he's pretty good. I didn't mind why, like we're pretty much going at it back and forth. As you can see there, I don't know if he meant to use his first super. Normally, as soon as they go in sparkling, they always do unblockable ultimate, but I feel like he did that by accident. So he actually meant to use his ultimate at that split second. But yeah, nah. I'm kind of hoping that I can reach up to Z rank and maybe in the next like couple of months, maybe by like the next summer. Guys, I'm trying to be realistic here. I'm going to like, I mean, so far I'm pretty glad that being 28 years old, I have yet to not really lose any of my hair. But in this game, if I'm climbing even higher to like S rank to Z rank, maybe I might lose some. Maybe my hairline will get pushed back. Who knows? I probably might pull off the Jiren look. I mean, let's be honest here. Sure, I work out, but man, I wish I had the size of his back. Well, see, here we go. He's pulling off his ult. But I've been watching a couple TikTok videos of some tips from this guy. He was showing like the good moments to vanish the ultimates and such. So it was pretty sweet. So I got another practice in on that. But obviously it's not gonna be perfect because the netcode in this game, like, it's good, but not as good as rollback netcode. But we'll wait and see, and maybe one day they'll implement that into the game. But yeah, nah. So right now I'm versing a Vegito, Super Saiyan, of course. Normally when people pick him straight off the bat, Super Saiyan, it's mostly because they're trying to depend on his after image strike. So yeah, going against characters like that is I would say the most annoying thing. Sure, there is a way for yourself to avoid it and try to counterplay against it. Normally people just try to hold off the perception and or they spam a couple key blasts here and there, or just keep sidestepping away, which is I do sometimes, which is great. But just imagine in certain scenarios he's down at his red bar, you're also down your red bar, you're getting close and everything, but once he pops that after image strike, you got 15 extra seconds to survive on what he's doing, or try to grab him. That also goes through the after image. So yeah, I'm hoping that Bandai, whatever, the developers decide to maybe lower the seconds on that. I remember in BT3 where it just usually, you'll have 5 free vanishes, if I remember correctly, or at least within a short span of time, you are able to vanish out with after image on for only maybe like 5 times, I think, or maybe the time was just a lot less, the span of it and stuff. So yeah. We're gonna see how in the future how this game's gonna be in a couple of months, after years, because we're gonna get plenty of good stuff from the DLCs. So you see right here, this is what I did to bypass his after image strike. I'm not gonna lie, he was getting me a little bit warmed up there. So, but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the next fight. But yeah, nah, it was a little bit upsetting. I had just a tiny bit of expectations of like I don't know, versing like other characters, honestly. Like I was trained up doing so well playing as Turles. Like I used Turles to pretty much climb up all the way to B rank, but then started to struggle a bit once I made it to well, once I got to B3 and then started going up. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of hard. Like you're putting yourself on a handicap when you don't have a character that doesn't have like, I don't know, an unblockable or instant sparking technique. It's a little bit annoying. I mean, what can you do? You pretty much, I put myself on a handicap. Like every time I do that against a fusion or any other high tier characters. So, but what can you do? I was kind of hoping maybe to come across a Garlic Jr. main out there in the ranks, but I don't blame them if they don't want to pick him up, because his ultimate is a full-on grab. So if you don't get up close and personal and like hit the person's gut, or giving them back shots and not pulling off the ultimate, I don't blame them, because that's a whole lot of risks. You have to get up close and personal. But normally the only character I would be, I wouldn't mind doing that with, is Bojack. He's pretty much the same kind of fighting style, a full-on brawler, a little bit slow, but his movesets are pretty good. Especially his Ki Blast. If you hold it, it actually stuns the character for a few seconds. A couple characters can actually do that. Like for example, Cooler in his base form, and also when he transforms. With those, you could really mix up plenty of combos. But I mean, yeah, so like there were just so many other characters, but sadly enough, like once you start climbing up, this is pretty much all you're going to see. All these fusion characters. Like, I mean, hey, it's ranked. As I keep saying it, you gotta do what you gotta do to win, and as you are the one versing it all the time, you eventually feel like, I'm about to join the dark side. I want to play fusion characters. I was at one point I was debating. I was about to lose my mind, but I'm like, no, there's gotta be a way. So I started picking up Hit and Jiren, because they dish out damage pretty quickly. Not as good as fusions, but they got a pretty decent kit, especially for Jiren. Because what I like is that when he transforms, he'll gain 1 health bar back. But I didn't want to start it out at the very beginning, because I don't know, I still have my morals. Like I feel like I just want to at least just hold it out for a bit. Like I want to see how my opponent fights me. If he starts cheesing and then still has a couple of health bars ahead of me, then okay, I'll transform. But at least he still already did his damage that he had to do to me. And plus, you get a full ki bar, like as soon as you pop the transformation. So that's perfect. But yeah, now in this fight, this person here, Artie Witt, this guy, I gotta give him credit. We did a full set. It was a 2-to-1. This guy, he was. I would be honest. He was clearly outclassing me when it came down to the combos. Because once he was giving me those back shots, he was really giving me the works. Like I started fumbling my combos. A little bit of the inputs were delayed, but yeah, nah, he was giving me the works. Like I had to pop my instant sparking, and then I clutched out a win. But I gotta say, sometimes I don't like doing that as being my as my best way of winning. But I only did it once, and I didn't do it as many times. But yeah, no, these were amazing fights that I've gone through. I hope I come across you guys along the way. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please leave a comment, give this video a like, and please subscribe.